Day 756 being Christopher Cruz. All right, this is the last video I'm doing out here. Well, for now. Just got a lot of things on my mind, a lot of good stuff. So I just did my first one-on-one call with a client that I got last night. It went really well. She was so funny. Like, the stuff she's doing, we're going over her lion and sheep words, and she's trying to like get in, you know, it's so funny when I do people's lion and sheep words, especially their lion words. People start closing their eyes, they start feeling it, they start touching and, you know, tapping into their intuition. They, you know, they do different things. She's standing up. Like, it was just so funny. I was just laughing a lot. And then at the end, I had to challenge her, because I had to show her, like, hey, you're thinking really small, and it's my job to never honor your smallness, and I will never honor your smallness. You can hate me for it, but I'm here to honor your greatness, because that's what I'm here to do, and that's what I'm here to see. And so it might piss you off, it might frustrate you, but I just refuse to honor your smallness and your mediocrity, because I really challenged her at the end. So that was good, just setting the tone, but it was a really powerful call. Also told her that if she pays up front, she gets 4 weeks of coaching extra, which was good. So she's going to do that. So that means I'm going to have 3 clients that pay up front. So that'll be $7,500. 750 of that minimum is going to church. I'm testing God in this. And then I can do, I'm going to do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 50. So 10 to church, 10% to church, 10% to savings, 10% to paying debt, 10% giving away to someone in need, and then 10% to buy something nice for myself, and then and then 10% to invest in something, whether it's stocks or Facebook ads or something to grow my business, but an investment. And the remaining 50% is for me to live off of: rent, gas, groceries, bills, all that stuff. So out of the 7,500, 3,750 of it will immediately be taken out, and then I'll have 3,750 to pay rent and live off of. So that's what I'll do with that. But anyway, I was thinking about the coaching program and all the things I want to create for them while they're in the program. So the first thing that I'm going to create is on every call, at the beginning of every call, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to have a picture of their greatest self in the middle of the purpose puzzle. And then I'm going to be filling in each piece of the puzzle on each call, so they can actually see the progress. They can see, like, hey, this puzzle piece was empty, now it's full. Now here's the crazy thing: before we started coaching, you rated yourself a 3 on clarity in this area. Now you're a 10. Now you're a 10 out of 10, just to show them the progress, and just to show them like where they're at. Like, I think that would be so amazing to show that. Like, yeah, so I'm thinking about a lot of different things, and a lot of different ways to really just make this stand out and make it powerful and unique, and just make it so good that they can't help but talk about it to other people. So, and I'm going to do that with my current clients too. They're all going to get a surprise. So yeah, it's just fun to think about all this stuff, and to plan it, and to build it and create it. And I just see the value in what I'm doing so much more than I ever have in my life. Last night was huge for me to see that I can help people in 6 weeks get clarity on something that's been elusive to them their entire lives. For them, it's like trying to find Bigfoot, and I'm like, I have one in my closet right here. You want to see it? I'm like, he's right here. Like, it's just so easy for me to find it. So, yeah, I'm so excited. So I need to, tomorrow I have 2 coaching calls. So I have one with an old client who wants to talk about purpose. He might do purpose coaching. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. And then I have a call with the guy who messaged me this morning, so he can sign up for the coaching and we can do his purpose assessment. So I have those 2 calls in the morning, one at 10, one at 11. And tomorrow I just need to sit down, and I need to regroup. I need to to see everything that I got going on, everything I'm committed to, everything that needs to get done. And I just need to make sure that I'm focused and intentional. Like, okay, what else needs to get done with my coaching? What do I have to do on a marketing front? What's the content that I need to plan out so I could keep sharing my story and keep talking about purpose, so people keep reaching out and saying, hey, I want one of these assessments. I can continue to get clients coming in so I don't have to worry about money, and I can fund the growth of my business. I also need to look at my challenge that I want to do and figure out, okay, what needs to happen to get that thing done. Now that I can breathe a little bit because I've got money coming in, like I had to pause that completely so I can get some clients, but I want to do both at the same time. I want to get clients so I can fund the challenge. And so the challenge, there's no pressure to sell or anything like that. I can just learn and grow from it and then also get business. And so I just really need to sit down and be the CEO of my business. And I need to look at it all strategically and prioritize and be intentional and yeah, just keep the momentum going. Like, I'm just excited. There's no slowing down. Like, I was worried last week, like, am I going to slow down once I make money? Like, am I going to just be like, oh, now I can relax? No, fuck no. Like, that, getting those clients is freaking jet fuel. Like, that just poured fuel on the fire. Like, I'm even more, you know, on fire and hungry now. Like, I'm like, let's freaking go. Let's do this. So, yeah, I was worried about that, and there's no reason to worry about it. That was just, but that was the old me. That's how the old me would be. And now I love this. I love doing the content. I love working with these clients. I love doing the assessment. I love having a brand. I love having a framework. I love, you know, becoming the purpose guy for believers. I love giving these people hope. I love inspiring them. I love helping them see, like, hey, you can do this. We could do this. And it's easy. It's 6 weeks. It's six calls. It's not a big deal. I love the fact that I'm making money and, you know, I'm getting paid $400 an hour. That's awesome. You know, that's 800 grand a year if I worked 40 hours a week. So, yeah, I just got momentum. My mom is on fire right now. Most powerful woman on this friggin' planet. My dad is doing good. I hope my grandpa's doing good. Hope my aunt's doing good. Hope my cousins are doing good. Yeah, so it's just amazing. Can't believe I walked away from the internship 3 weeks ago. And here I am, like, man, God just, rocket fuel, fast forward. God hit the fast forward button on my life. Like, I feel like in the last 3 weeks, I've grown about 3 or 4 years worth of personal development, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like, just like launched into the future and into potential. So, yeah, I'm just so freaking excited. So alive, so just wanting to work. Like, tonight I was just gonna, after I did that coaching call, even though I was exhausted, I was gonna start working. I was like, okay, let's get on it, because I'm so excited, but I also need to rest. Like, I need to rest. So I'm gonna force myself to rest, and then I'm gonna work my butt off tomorrow, and just pumped up. Just so grateful. This is all God. This is all God. I'm so glad I'm documenting this. This is a demonstration of what happens when you pursue God and you pursue your purpose. Miracles. Miracle after miracle after miracle. And warning. Warning, warning, warning. You will be challenged like you've never been challenged before in your life. But that will lead to growth that you've never had in your life. And that will lead to fulfillment that you've also never had in your life. So there is a fair warning, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And I don't want to say this yet, but there will be some point where I'm excited for the challenges. There's going to be some point where I'm excited for the struggles, because I know that the blessing on the other side of the struggle is so much bigger than the struggle. It's so much greater than the challenge. It's like worth it. It's worth it. So, all right. Okay, I got my videos out for the day. I had to express all that stuff. It's too good to not express. Like, I know these videos are getting long as F right now, the last couple of weeks, but I got to document this stuff, because this is the come up. This is, you know, the comeback. This is the, you know, scoring the game-winning touchdown with 3 seconds left on the clock, like even though you were about to lose. Like, this is the hero that got knocked down, and the count, you know, 3, 2, you know, and they're about to be counted out, and they get the energy to get back up again and fight one more time. Like, that's the point. My face was just in the dirt, and it's like I'm picking myself up and God is picking me up, and it's like there's no going back now. There's no going back. And so this is the come up. This is the part where you cheer for the hero because they didn't think they could do it. They didn't know how to do it. They didn't see a way, but they found a way. They found the energy. They found the source, and that source is God. And they get up and they defeat the enemy, and they're victorious. So it's important that I document this because for the people in the future that watch this, these are going to be some of the most important videos they see, because they're going to realize how much hope there is. If God can do this in my life, he could do it in their life. And they'll be able to see what I'm doing, and they can replicate that in their own way. They can see my own challenges and struggles that have held me back and stopped myself and sabotaged myself, and they might be able to see that in themselves and do something differently. So these videos are important. So they're long because they're significant, and they need to be. The end.